Al Pacino is an iconic American actor that has starred in hit after hit after hit.
I work hard for this.
From Scarface to The Godfather to any other poster you might find in a straight white guy's college dorm room, he is the guy.
Hoo-ah!
He cemented himself as a paradigm of masculinity in the film industry, and somehow he stars in a corny Dunkin' Donut commercial that the internet will not stop making meme edits of.
Dunkaccino?
Welcome back to the Vineyard. I'm Fūnk-é Joseph, and I'll be your guide on the journey to the center of the Dunkaccino.
Don't mind if I do!
If you haven't seen it before, Dunkaccino is a 1-minute long video that's been circulating the web for years. The video features superstar actor Al Pacino walking into a Dunkin' Donut establishment, and all of the workers just cannot believe it. One worker exclaims, "It's Al Pacino!" To which he responds, "It's not Al anymore,
It's Dunk!
Another worker says, "Dunkaccino?" To which Dunk responds, "Don't mind if I do," before breaking into this High School Musical-ass sing-along where he references so many Al Pacino lines.
Say hello to my chocolate blend. Attica, hoo-ah, lottie light. This whole trial is out of sight.
It is a lot to take in. I first saw this video about a year ago and I laughed really hard. But since then it's become one of the most highly edited videos I've ever seen online. This is mostly due to the Twitter account Daily Dunkaccino that has been uploading a custom Dunkaccino clip every day for over a year now. They also uploaded high quality video and audio assets to make the edit process easier for anyone who wants to put their own spin on the dunk. It's frankly overwhelming how much content has been made from this. There are versions where it's coded into Minecraft, where it's Ace Attorney or Doom.
Don't mind if I do.
Changing the song genre to synthwave or virtual self or an anime ending. There's VTubers,
I'm your friend.
Metal Gear Solid, Lego. It is an endless fountain of dunk. To get to the bottom of this Dunkaccino mystery, I reached out to Salty DK Dan, aka the owner of Daily Dunkaccino. Hey Salty, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. Sunny day. I'm thinking about donuts, thinking about Al Pacino. So what inspired you to make a daily account dedicated to spreading the word?
If I'm being honest, for a while I was noticing that everybody was making gimmick Twitter accounts to like share movie clips or like share clips of their favorite shows, and I kind of wanted to make one of those. The scene had come up in conversation, and I was like, what if I just make a Twitter account that revolves around this scene and like post daily edits of the same scene for like a year? So like over 365 posts, and they were like, that's insane and really stupid. You shouldn't do that. So then I did it, and now here we are, a full year later. It's still posting. We're starting to wind down.
Naturally, you have to do that. I love that you executed it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw a tweet saying that you made the first, 100 Dunkaccino edits? Is this
yes.
true?
I actually made like the first 100 or so Dunkaccino edits. There is, I think, like maybe 3 or 4 that were made by friends of mine. But like for the most part, the first 100 or so were all made by me. I tried to make like 10 edits every night. As much as possible.
Not many accounts like this. As you mentioned, there's a lot of accounts on Twitter that like post a clip or a certain clip at a certain time of the day, but not many accounts allow like edits to raw sound and video assets. Like you have a whole Google Drive folder with all of the sound and video assets from the Dunkaccino ad. What prompted you to do that and open up a submission box?
Well, what you're talking about, the Google Drive folder that has like all of the assets for people to fiddle around with. Mm-hmm. What's interesting about that is that was actually given to me by a follower of the account. They had like
no way.
Yeah, somebody through the submission form was like, hey, I know that this is not like standard submissions, but I have all of like the stems of the music and like I ripped everything to shreds and like made assets out of it. So if you want to use these, you can. So I switched the assets, and then ever since, like it's just been insanely customizable. This kind of is a passion project of mine. And it became this like big collaborative account, which I thought was really cool.
The best part of the internet is when people worldwide work together on some seriously silly projects. And that's exactly what makes Dunkaccino so special. Video editors, vocalists, people who are way too online all saw something larger than life in this clip of Al Pacino getting coffee. And it's kind of heartwarming. I understand why people are inspired by this video, but I still had to know, what is the origin? Why did Al Pacino agree to do this? And after some research, I found out the answer. And it all lays with Adam Sandler.
And boom, there you have it.
Burn this.
I'm sorry?
This must never be seen by anyone.
If you didn't like all those close-ups, we can...
All copies. Destroy them.
To my disbelief, Dunkaccino is actually a clip from Adam Sandler's 2011 unfunny American comedy, Jack and Jill. I could not believe it.
The movie sucks, but that one scene with Al Pacino at the end of the movie is really fucking funny. That scene in particular, it holds a special place in mine, and I think a lot of other people's hearts at this point.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is the Dunkaccino phenomenon solved. Thanks again for joining me on this walk through the Vineyard, and I hope you learned something and had a fun time. Got a video or an online trend you want me to dive into? Leave a comment and I will check that out. And maybe it'll even end up getting its own episode about it. Stay safe, don't be mean on the internet, and don't forget, Dunkaccino! I'll catch you on the replay.